Hey, Coach Gurney here. Welcome back to the studio. This month we're going to be talking about putting and a real quick, easy thing that you can do legally on the golf course to improve your consistency of your putting, and especially on those high pressure, for some of them, sort of sub 4 foot, 5 foot range for pars or birdies where you kind of get a bit nervy. Real quick, easy thing you can do. So, one issue that I find a lot of players have, especially when they have a putt they're really trying to make, is they'll set up and as they're putting, they'll get real excited by the outcome. Like as they're literally moving, they'll be moving their pressure at the same time. And if you've got a lot of moving parts when you're putting, you're going to have the really hard to be consistent with strike, distance control, speed, angle of approach into the ball. So it's just an absolute mess. And you'll be hard to get on the start line, and it's just tough. So to really, what we call basically focusing your eyes, or dwell time is a real fancy term for it, but focusing your eyes. What I suggest you do is just get a permanent marker or a marker pen that you normally use, which is good because you've got to mark your ball, right? So you don't play that one. Go ahead and just put a little start with a dot. I mean, you can come up with something fancier if you want, just a nice little simple dot. Pop that on the top of the golf ball, the back of the ball, the front of the ball, but generally, obviously, facing upwards. And go through your whole system, your whole process. But before you go ahead and hit the putt, get set up, look at your target, kind of like dot to dot, look at where you want to go, and then look back down. But before you hit, just really focus your eyes on that dot. So the goal is to look at your target, look back down, focus your eyes for just a moment, hit the putt, and have your eyes still hanging out where that dot was. And what you'll find is that you just end up being rock solid, for lack of a better term. And you really want to keep that moment down for at least 1 or 2 seconds past when the ball's gone. The longer you do it, the better for your consistency. But if you can just get into that habit, looking at target, back down here, hit the putt, and just hold that finish for at least a second, and then you can look on up, and you're going to dramatically improve. Obviously, there's a bunch of other things you can do and create to improve your putting at home, and that's another whole video. But for the moment, it's a real quick, easy one. Get a dot in the ball, or you can use the logo on the ball or the number on the ball, but just try and quiet your mind and look at that spot on the ball before you hit the putt and just wait for the sound of glory. Hope that helps. Talk soon.